Hello world, let's check out the new 5-watt add-on laser by Creality. So let's get into the box. You've got a nice little instruction manual, really detailed, talks you through the setup step by step. So if you're not entirely sure what to do, just follow along, lots of pictures. It's in Chinese and English, obviously just look for the English, and the pictures are pretty straightforward. Lots and lots of detail in that. So taking off the little polystyrene foam cover, it's all got its own little sections. So this is the special safety goggles. They are green, pretty cool. We've got some tools, little Allen key, some cable ties, cleaning cloth. We've got the actual laser, which is well packaged in an anti-static cover. The control box and cables, which I'll talk about a little bit more as we move forward through the video. We've got a standard power lead and obviously a USB-C cable, power block, and obviously kettle lead. And you should also have this is really important, this is your mount for mounting the laser onto your ender. So let's get started. So this is the main mount for the laser to sit on. So you would expect to go on like this, but actually I'm going to put it on from underneath, and it literally just hooks on like that. There's a little screw behind that you need to screw just to tighten it up, but then that will be it secure. These are the really cool safety glasses you get. So they're green. I like them. You won't need them on just yet. We're going to use these at the end when we actually power on the laser. But do use them. Even if you think they look silly, make sure you got them on. So this is the actual laser. So this is a 24 volt, 5-watt powered laser. It's quite nice. It's got a little protective cover. It's got the gauge at the bottom. So yeah, so this just literally slides onto this, and you just turn the two sort of screws here and here to get it to clip on. Now it is a little bit heavy, which means that you will find that this gantry might move. Don't worry about that just yet. See? Okay, so I'm not overly worried about that just yet. This is the power supply, so it looks like a standard, like you would have a standard laptop power supply. So this doesn't plug into the printer, okay? So you don't need to worry about that just yet. The printer doesn't actually even need to be turned on for this to work, which is really, really nice. I've seen some other videos where they're updating firmware and all that. You don't need to. This is a super simple product to use, really, really easy. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up the cabling system, which is this. Okay, so all of these are numbered. I say numbered, they're lettered. So for example, the X-axis, okay, so there's 2 here. The Y-axis, I think it's the Y-axis, let's just double check. That's the Z, and that's the Y. So these will replace the axes on the printer. Okay, so we unplug those. We've already unplugged these from the stepper motors. They just unplug, really, really simple to unplug them. And then we replace it with this. This becomes our control box for the laser. So our power supply actually will plug in to this little control box. This control box doesn't get attached anywhere, it doesn't need to. It's got the on-off power switch. It's got a USB-C cable and a micro SD card slot. When you are printing from this, the micro SD card slot, you can obviously only print one thing at a time. So what I do is I have a little micro SD card, I put my file on that, and that's it. I don't load up my file with loads of different files. So it's really easy to manage. You've then got your on-off or start button here. Okay, and that's it really. So let's get this hooked up, and then I'll show you very, very quickly how to get something to print using the software Lightburn Lightburn is a paid for product, but there is some free alternatives. Now, I'm not going to show you how to align it all in this video, so come back for the second video where we'll talk about aligning products. And I've got some products to do. So I've got some bookmarks and some coasters that we can actually have a look and see how we set that up in Lightburn and how we position the laser and get the laser to work out where it is. Okay, let's go. So we're putting the Z axis cable in. So this is the one from the control box, not the one from the printer. And it literally just slots into this one here. So that just goes into here and pushes in. Now, if like me, you do struggle with this, it's really easy to just undo your clips, raise your gantry, you get a bit more finger room to connect it. Okay, and then you can just slide it back on and tighten the laser up. So this is the Y-axis, okay, so the Y-axis, this will go into the back. I've got to get this round the right way, slots it into there. And of course the stepper motor, a little bit tricky, but this goes underneath into the stepper motor here. Don't worry if you can't quite see. You'll see obviously if you've got the product and you're building it yourself. Always quite tricky to do these, I think. Yeah, that's in there. Okay, and that just leaves us with one set of connectors to do. And that is the last one, which is the Y-axis, which is, or should be, here. That one. Okay, so this is Streamlab. So I've already downloaded Streamlab. It isn't free, you do have to pay for it. I will go over some free software you can use. Now, you need to make sure your device is set up. So you make sure that the Ender 3 laser is connected to your PC, and under devices, you can literally just click find my laser and it should find it and set everything up without any problems at all. Now, like I said, in the next video, I am going to show you how to line up your products with certain materials. But for this, I just wanted to make sure the laser was working. So I've got quite a large piece of wood that's just going to sit on the bed. It's the same size as the build plate. And I'm just literally going to fire off this design and make sure it all works. So all I'm doing is just putting it onto my build plate, setting up in Lightburn, and I'm literally going to hit start, and that's it. But do come back for that second video. Okay, second video is the magic. It's going to be about how to create a frame, how to set that as a tool, how to align your laser, how to test the position of your laser and make sure it's where you want it to be. I managed to pick up a little pen set from in a wooden box from the charity shop, really cheap. And what I want to do is engrave my initials into it. So I'm going to show you that as well. So remember, come back for that second video. It should be up in a couple of days. I've also got, I'm also working on another Creality video, so keep an eye out for that. That's on the new smart pad. So lots to look out for. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. So with that ready, we're going to hit start and get this thing printed.